Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, they shall be as stone, they shall be as a stone of a crown. They shall be as the stone of a crown. You know, like the stones that's in a crown. And this is ultimately to the elect. They shall be as the stone of a crown. You see? Because as we get closer to YAHAWAHSHI, to his return, you know, he has a elect, the remnant of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you know, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and to the Israelites that are scattered into all other nations that look like the other nations. You know, there's Israelites that look like, you know, the Arabics, the Elamites. There's Israelites that look like Tom Brady, the so-called white people. There are Israelites that look like Bruce Lee, that are Chinese. They look Chinese. But their forefathers, you know, it goes back to that seed line of Jake. You see, it goes back to that seed line of Jake. But it, you know, it's the spirit. Your spirit bear witness with this word. You know, you could be a Jake. You see? But the Lord is dealing with the elect. The elect is they're gonna get this word and understand that the God of Israel, you see, his name YAHAWAHSHI, the Father's name Yahawah. You see, they're gonna understand. They're gonna totally come out of this world spiritually and mentally. You can't come out of physically right now. You can't. You have to wait till the Lord. You know, He's gonna give His elect new bodies. You got new bodies like His body. Spiritual bodies that are dwelling on earth, that are going to dwell on earth. But the Lord is coming back to deliver the elect. This is about the elect. This isn't about nobody else, man. But the elect. But in this time following up to the Lord's second coming, you know, like I said, he's dealing with the elect. So I want to get a couple quick scriptures real quick, because the elect is going to they're going to be on a high level. They're going to be the government. You know, Amalek, Esau's grandson. You know, Amalek, the 1948ers over there. In the land of Israel right now, claiming to be, you know, the Ish, the Jew-ish. You see, when they're not the real people. This thing is the 12 lost tribes of Israel, and the Lord's coming back to save his elect. See, the elect out of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you see, the elect isn't like the rest of Jake. They're not smoking weed. They're not shooting up and partying all crazy and, are shooting people and robbing and stealing and acting like an animal. They're the elect, the hopeful elect right now. They're nothing like the rest of Jake, man. They're, number one, they're doing the work of the Lord, and it's being shown. They're having integrity. They're doing they're law-abiding citizens. Long as we understand that we're in captivity, and there's laws that that we have, regulations that we have to follow. But when they go against the Lord's laws, then that's when we don't abide by them. We gotta rebuke, in this place. When these things, when it goes against the Lord, we rebuke it. See, the hopeful elect understand these things. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect. But let me get to the scripture, because the Lord, he said, the elect of Israel is going to take the kingdom. It ain't going to be given to us. We're going to take it. You see, because with all this chaos coming on earth that's happening right now, it's going to intensify, and it's ultimately, it's trouble coming. But the elect is going to be protected out of this, and ultimately Esau, Edom, they're the number one on the Lord's hit list as far as enemies. And the Lord is going to give spiritual power to his elect men in this latter time, and on this side, and the world is going to see it. They're going to see the men of the Lord with this spiritual power. Let me go to Zechariah 9. We'll go to Zechariah 9 and 12, and it reads, Zechariah 9 and 12, and it reads, "Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee." The Lord's going to pay Esau, Edom back double. They got a double recompense. I mean, their judgment is going to be so brutal going into the kingdom. These are the last days of Esau, Edom, these so-called Caucasian white folks. These are the last days of their rulership, and the elect men, the Lord understand that they're not just gonna give their kingdom up. They ain't gonna go out with a fight, but they're gonna lose in this fight. They're gonna lose World War III. You're gonna lose when you try to fight against YAHAWAHSHI and the angels. When they come back, that 20 trillion that you spent on the American Space Force, is gonna be turned to dust. You see, but the Lord is gonna, he's coming back with innumerable amount of angels, and he's gonna give spiritual power to his men in this time. And Esau is gonna get it in this latter time. As for right now, the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, are being patient and waiting on the Lord. We're not cheating. We're not trying to cut corners and cheat and trying to do all type of crazy, bugged out trickery type of stuff and rob and steal and, trying to sell merchandise for the Lord. We're not trying to do none of that. The hopeful elect is doing, feeding the sheep, edifying, having edifying lessons, in order, you know, doing the best we can to rehearse the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, and doing the holy days to the best of our ability, you know, in order. That's and waiting on the Lord right now. That's it. That's it. We're not trying to be famous or trying to make it on this side or none of that, using weapons. We're not doing none of that. All we're trying to do is feed the sheep, and everything else the Lord is going to take care of. He said, vengeance is mine. But it says he's going to pay Esau Edom, and he's Esau Edom back double recompense for what he's done to his people. 12 or 13, Salakia. It says, when I have bent Judah, the so-called southern tribe, the Negro tribe, for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. You see, the Esau Edom, the Alexander Great, you know, all these different, you know, the Grecians, the Greece, Esau Edom. The Lord, I'll read it again. It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against. What does against mean? Against thy sons, O Greece. See, that we're in a time of war, man. We're in a time of war. This world is going to pass away. And made thee as the sword of a mighty man. See, in this time coming, when that World War III comes, when the enemy comes in like a flood, like it says, the Lord is going to lift up a standard. You know, he's going to give spiritual power to some of these elect men, and they're going to be there's nothing that's going to, no Esau, Edom, the military, none of them are going to, they're not going to be able to stop it. And it's going to be Esau versus Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian. It's going to be Esau versus Jacob in a minute. You see? That's coming. That's coming. All the KKK, the white supremacy, the white militia, the neo-Nazis, all of that. It's definitely coming without a question. But Jake has the ultimate power. See, and that's why the Lord said he's going to bend Judah and fill the bow with Ephraim, because the northern and southern tribe, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, they're coming back together in these last days. It tells you that in Genesis. You see, when Jacob was telling his 12 sons that gather yourself together, that ye shall see what befall you in the latter days. And we're in the latter days. So, and you can see it right now amongst the tribes that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians they're coming back together. The elect is coming back together. And even some of the 2/3 are coming back together. Them two sticks is coming back to join together, and they gonna tear this place up, man. They gonna tear this place up because the Lord is gonna put the spirit on Jake, man. A lot of Jake's gonna die, but Esau gonna get it too, and Esau really gonna get it in the end when the Lord come back. That's gonna be the final knockout blow. But Jake is going to tear this place completely down. All your businesses, all your homes. If you look at that Rodney King, when they beat Rodney King and they went in LA and burnt down all the places and rioting and that was just a preview. They're gonna make that look like child's play in this time to come. See? He said, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. See? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14, and I'll start at 1. Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. But the Lord is going to deliver the elect out of this big giant disaster that's coming. And, you know, the elect is going to get beamed up into those UFOs and be able and is going to witness the destruction, third war, the nuclear bomb, you know, the nuclear warfare that's going to happen. The elect is going to see it. And then, you know, once that's done with, you know, the elect is going to be beamed up into them ships. And there's going to be a ceremony with YAHAWAHSHI. Because he said, I would, what did he say, roughly paraphrasing it? That I won't drink wine until we get into the kingdom. You see? That's when the Lord is going to hand the elect their crowns. You know, for being faithful, man. And that's just going to be to make it up on those ships and to get and to receive that crown and to be a part of the elect. Oh my goodness. You can't even the words. It is, man. I don't want to go there, but man, the tears the tears of joy to make it out of this. To get a crown from YAHAWAHSHI, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. You see? And he's going to give rulership to his elect men. We'll start at 1. We'll go to Isaiah 14 and 1, because that's what's coming. Rulership for eternity. Isaiah 14 and 1, and it reads, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Going back to Jerusalem. That's our land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. See? And that strangers are the the ones, Jake, that didn't want to listen. The 2/3, they're gonna cleave unto the elect, man. 2, they gonna see that they should have listened. 2, because the elect is gonna be on. You think the government officials over here or around the world are living great? You know, the elites and stuff. They're not going. What the elect, the government of YAHAWAHSHI is going to have is just beyond anybody's comprehension. You just can't picture, your deepest thought can't picture what the Lord is going to get, what he's going to give to the government, to his government. You know, starting with him, YAHAWAHSHI the son, and then King David, Malak, Dawada. You see, then the 12 disciples, the 144,000. That is the government that's coming. This is the next government that is going to be raised up. You see? 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of YAHAWAHSHI, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. See, and Jake been in captivity. That wouldn't make sense for Esau. Even they're in rulership, they didn't enslave Jake, and then all of a sudden, they get to go into the kingdom and they're ruling over. That wouldn't make sense. That would not make sense. So let me read it again. And the people shall take them, who? The elect, Israel, and bring them, or Salakia, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, Jerusalem, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressor. Jake has been oppressed, man. We've been in slavery. 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that YAHAWAHSHI shall give thee rest. See, there's no rest on this side. There's no rest. We don't have no rest. You go to work all day. You got to take care of your kids. You got to do extra work to kind of keep, to have a little extra money. The food is defiled. You got to worry about your neighbor complaining. There's just no rest, man. There's no rest from this place. You got to constantly deal with Esau's bull crap. You got to worry about the police can possibly gun you down. Your wife going, your family tripping, wife tripping. There's no rest in this place. The Lord said, and it shall come to pass in the day, and it shall come to pass in the day that YAHAWAHSHI shall give thee rest. And see, and to the mom, like my moms and my dad and grandparents and stuff, and they had to my grandmother, she had to scrub floors. You know what I'm saying? From 6 a.m. for Edomite too. For years, scrub floors and just to make a living. My mom, she been working, for the past 30 years, still working at 60 something. Still working. Gotta work because I gotta live. Tired. The Lord said He's gonna give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. The hard bondage where we was made to serve. It's been Jake has served, man. Jake has served. Boy, Jake has served. Jake didn't have it hard, man. Jake didn't have it hard. My aunties and uncle, they didn't slave, man. They didn't work and still working, getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, working 8, 9, 10 hours, and after that you got to go do, you might got your kids you got to deal with and do it right back again. By the time you lay down again and go get to, run your errands and stuff, it's already 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you just now taking a breath and got to be right back up at 3 in the morning to go to work. It says, 4, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. This place is out of here. America is finished, man. 5, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the sceptre of the rulers. See, everything that Esau is trying to do with his NWO and New World agenda and his summits and climate change and, all these different policies, these tyrannical laws and unrighteous decrees, everything that he's trying to set up is going to be ceased. The Lord is going to remove it. He's going to crush it. 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. And that's what Esau, these so-called Caucasian white folks, have done. They have smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. 7. The whole earth is at rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. See, when Esau, these so-called Caucasian white folks, get removed out of from authority and power, the whole world, the Lord, he said, the whole world is going to rejoice. It's going to be in rest. It's going to be quiet. He said they're going to break forth into singing. The whole is going to be at rest. The whole world, man. Peace. Isn't that what everybody want? Peace. There's no peace in this world. Well, this is what's coming in the kingdom. This is what it's going to be like in Israel, in the new Jerusalem, the real Jerusalem, Zion, peace, everlasting peace. It's going to look like the Garden of Eden. I mean, the smell, the air, we're talking about crystal clear heaven water. Natural heaven water. I mean, it's gonna, you can't even describe it. You can't even think about it, man. How this place, the new Jerusalem, the kingdom, is gonna be. And this is gonna be ruled in complete righteousness, man. Righteousness. Even the servants and handmaids, you other nations are gonna be rejoiced, because it's gonna be you're gonna be serving Israel, but you're gonna see how to really live in peace and harmony. There's no peace on this earth because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, like in Job 9:24, like it says. Esau he's not fit to rule. He's totally tearing up the earth, tearing it up. The water, the ocean is polluted. They done found like what, 15,000 tons or something like that of plastic just in the ocean. It's probably way more than that. The water is polluted. The kingdom of YAHAWAHSHI is going to be nothing like this, man. And it's going to be ruled in righteousness. Peace. Matter of fact, I'll close out with this. Let me go to Isaiah. I'll give you a quick couple scripts on the kingdom. Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65. And this ain't happening over there in Jerusalem right now. This ain't happening. But this is what's going to happen in the kingdom when the real elect, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, come, man, into the kingdom. This is what it's going to be like. And this is to to Jake and to this to Jake, man, and to Esau too, and to the other nations, because here you are, you got the men of the Lord, warning Jake and telling them, you need to get into the ark. You need to the ark. You need to stop doing your wickedness, because this world that we live in right now, that you love so much, the Americas and Germany and France and London and Spain and Italy, all these places are out of here. Isaiah 65:12, and it reads, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. And these videos and this edification is going out 24/7, 7 days a week, Monday through Monday. Ultimately, through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, through the men on down of great millstone, starting with the apostles and elders and prophets on down. They're warning Jake. The Lord said, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. You didn't listen. So the Lord said he's gonna number you to the sword, the famine, the pestilence, the violence, and ultimately those ICBM nuclear weapons, the missiles that are coming. You didn't want to listen. 13. Therefore, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, behold, my servants shall eat. Behold, my servants shall eat, because there's a famine coming. There's a famine coming. And a lot of people, a lot of Jakes, 2/3 of Jake gonna die of starvation. You're gonna die of starvation, man. The Lord is telling you, therefore thus said YAHAWAHSHI, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. You're gonna starve in this time, in this famine. But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. And see, there's a lack of water. There's a water problem right now, water crisis, especially right here in the west of California and the Northwest, the Southwest. There's a water crisis right now, a drought. See, the Lord is going to take care of his elect in this time. But ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. See? But ye shall be ashamed. And that's what's coming. All you Jakes, 2/3 of you Jakes that didn't listen, and ultimately too, you other nations, which it don't even matter because you're nothing, man. But you're not listening and not serving the God of Israel. You're gonna be ashamed in this time, because all the prophecies are coming to pass. Like I just said, there's a famine coming. There's a pestilence, the diseases, the violence, the Jacob's trouble, the World War III, the RFID, the MO to the B, MO to the TB, the technology that they're gonna put into you. I mean, chaos is coming. Death is coming. Death. But the Lord said, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. This is coming. And you're going to be ashamed because you just can't believe it. You didn't listen. It says 14, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. See? It's a lot of pain and suffering coming to those that didn't listen. And we continually try to warn Jake, man, that you better come out of your wickedness, because the doors of mercy are closing. I'm gonna hop over to I'm gonna hop over to We'll go to 22. We'll hop over to 22. This is in the kingdom. This is in the kingdom right here. I'll go to 21. I'll start at 21. Isaiah 65 and 21, and it reads, "And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards." This is the kingdom. "And they shall build houses and inhabit them." You other nations gonna build you're gonna build the kingdom up. Continually employment, slavery, serving Israel. "And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them." Whew. Big fields, big fields of vineyards. Ooh, man, Yellowstone type. Yeah, Yellowstone type. Big as Yellowstone. That park. That's how big the elect's back. It's gonna be bigger than that. Man, boy, oh boy. 22. "They shall not build and another inhabit it. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people and mine elect." Who? Mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. You see? And starting with the apostles, starting with the Abibivans and the seven high priests, Marsha and Rakah, Apostle Rakah and Gabar and Tahar and the seven, on down to the elders and, you know, to the true men of the Lord, the prophets that's been put in the work. The Lord said, "And mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands." 23, "They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of YAHAWAHSHI, and their offspring with them." 24, "And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear." 25, I'm going to close out with this. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together. Is that happening in Jerusalem right now with those small hats over there, those 1948ers? The Lord said in the kingdom, the wolf and the lamb shall feed together. That's not happening right now. It's going to happen in this kingdom, in YAHAWAHSHI's kingdom, the God of Israel. "The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy all my holy mountain, saith YAHAWAHSHI." You see? You see? So he said the wolf and the lamb shall feed together, right? Yeah, I think I made the point. I'll close out with that. So hopefully you'll edify. I don't want to write this out. I'll come back with another lesson. But the kingdom is on its way. This is next. So I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Kwadash. The kingdom is on its way. YAHAWAHSHI is coming back. You see, he's coming back to rule the world in righteousness, man, and ultimately to deliver the elect of Israel, man. Kwam Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom, Israel.